Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to say, feeling good, taking my GLP one one whole year, wiped away my fears. Done 60 pounds, but that's no all. I kept on going even through the storms. My A1C went down. I still have work to do. Just when you thought I was done, my high blood pressure went down too. Feeling good, taking my diabetes way one left. I have a great story to tell. I'm on the road to lose 100 pounds. Can I do it in 2025? Yes, I can. Downsizing Diva, and I'm here to say, feeling good, taking my GLP one day.
Hello, and welcome. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Hello. Jeez Louise, it is a Wednesday. I can't believe it's a Wednesday. I'm going to tell you, I've had like a little bit of a rough day, which is fine, right? Because I made it here. I made it through. But, I've had a rough way to go this last week. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about that I didn't have water. And so I finally got water this week, it was like a week with no hot water. I shouldn't say water, no hot water. So I finally have some hot water. So I'm feeling like super duper clean, even though, I was taking like those old style baths. My dad told me that's how they used to take baths back in the day. And I said, well, I'm in 2025. I don't want to take a bath like I'm back in the day. So I feels like so fresh and so clean. That song, I'm so fresh and so clean. How does it go? I don't know, but I feel fresh and clean. So I'm excited about that. And then, when I'm not excited though, that my daughter got sick today. So, my daughter wasn't feeling well yesterday, and then today, I said, okay, I'll let her sleep in. I'll see if she feels okay to go to school. Well, she does not like to miss school. She had a big test to take. She had to finish it up, and so she, jumped up 77 points from when she took the same test in at the beginning of the year. So I was excited. I'm like, she knocked it out of the park, even being sick. So, but as soon as I got to, pretty much probably like 5 minutes from work, I get this call that I had to go and pick her up. And then she needed to go to the ER or get a doctor's appointment, not the ER, the urgent care, because they thought she had strep. So I'm still waiting on the results. The initial ones came back that she did not have strep, but they said, in younger kids, you have to do kind of like a follow-up that she still could possibly have strep throat. Well, the nurse said, keep her home, another day. And so she's feeling better. She was in bad shape, but she took that medication and they gave me 4 different things to give her. I'm like, geez, Louise, she's only 8. So she's feeling better. So I've just been so stressed about that. I'm like, geez, Louise, like this little lady never gets sick really. And so, she's on the mend. She's on the mend. So, I'll be here taking care of her tomorrow. So I just had to share that because it's just been like one of those days where I've just been sitting, waiting, and taking care of my little bambino, I like to call her. So how are you guys doing? Look at everybody in the chat here. We have Elaine, Real Talk with Elaine. Real Talk with Elaine. She beat Keisha and Taisha in here. So that was good. Elaine is in another meeting though, so she's going to be in and out. So we have Lakeisha, hello. We have Linda's Journey, hello. We have 2.0 Mommy, 2.0 Mommy. That's why you didn't hear back from me. I've been so busy today. Jeez Louise. Hey Taisha, I just saw you. I feel like not too long ago. Hey, oh, that's Lakeisha again saying hello. Felicia, hello, Felicia Marie B. I love that. All right, Dr. Bobby, hello. Tia, hello, Tia. How are you? Healthy Spirit Podcast. She says 2 weeks in a row. Anything's possible. Yes, maybe your schedule is loosening up. How about that? Maybe it's loosening up. Jen, hello, hello, Jen. How are you? Geraldine, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Oh my goodness. Mail to the B. She says, hi, Dee Dee. Glad baby Dee Dee is feeling better. Just got home from a work dinner. Okay, okay. Hello, hello. All right. Tangy, look at that beautiful profile pic, and I want those glasses. She says, hi, everyone, new subscriber. Hello and welcome. Hello, hello. Mary, I'm so excited to see everybody. Mary, hello, hello. Mary, I gotta, I'm still like catching up, Mary, from that funeral and all things going on with that. My last 2 weeks have been kind of hectic and just a lot going on. Oh, who else do we have here? Jamisha, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? So I'm so glad you all are here because guess what? Today, what we're going to be talking about, I need participation, right? So I want you guys, you're going to be writing in the chat if you can. I realize some people watch and can't necessarily write in the chat, but we're talking about GLP-1 myths, and you know what? Called GLP-1s myths busted. So I want you guys to participate. So I want you to put in the chat if what the statement I make, if you think it's true, you're going to write truth in the chat. And if you think it's a myth or false, you're going to write myth. So truth, if you think it's a true statement, or if you think it's a false statement, you're going to write myth, right? So maybe I should put that up there because maybe is that hard to remember? So I don't know. Let me put it. I'm scared to do something different because they might log me off again. Jeez Louise. So truth or myth? Make sure I spell that right. MYTH. Okay. All right. So are you guys ready? Did I miss anybody else that was in the chat? Okay. If it goes black and dark, it'll come back. I just have to like refresh and go back in. Maybe I need to change let me see if I change my Wi-Fi. It says I have a great signal, so I don't know. But anyway, I might have to do that if it goes out again. I'm on a different bandwidth that's supposed to be stronger, so I don't even understand. But anyway, so are you guys ready? Truth or myth? Okay, so this is the first one. So is this the truth, or do you guys think this is a myth? GLP-1 medications work the same for everyone. Is that truth or is that myth? All right, let me see. Truth or myth? What do you guys think? GLP-1 medications work the same for everyone. Ew. Hey, Z, how are you? Oh my gosh, you were so quick, Tia. Jeez Louise. All right, so I'll repeat that again. If you're watching the replay and you're playing, you could do this with yourself too. Like, what do you think? Truth or myth? Oh, that's a better light. I'm getting hot. All right. Oh, okay. We have everybody saying myth so far. So Tia says that's a myth. Mel says a myth. Mary says, hello, Jerlene. Bobby says that's a myth. Okay, you guys think that's a myth? Okay, yes, because we always say this, right? Everybody is different. Every journey is different. So you guys are right. That is a myth. That is not true. We know that some people lose really fast. Some people lose really slow. So, all those things taken into consideration, they're kind of different. So that was just to start you off with the easier one. All right, what about this one? You'll lose weight even if you eat high calorie foods all day. Is that truth or is that a myth? Ooh, that's a good one. You'll lose weight even if you eat high calorie foods all day. Truth or myth? What do you guys think? Is Tia the first one again? Tia is fast. Okay, no, she wasn't. Okay, good. So we have more people coming in with the myths. We had from the last question, right? That was from the last question. All right, so we have simply Taisha said myth, Felicia said myth to our last question, Jerlene, Lakeisha, Tangi, Mary. Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so starting our new question, I think that was Mel. That was the first one. So I just got to kind of keep up where I'm at. So somebody I saw said it depends. This is a good question. All right, so let's see what you guys are saying. Mel says it's a myth. Bobby says it's a myth. Jerlene said myth. I saw that depends from Tia. Lakeisha said myth. Tangi said myth. Uh, Elaine's just checking in. Elaine, we're playing myth or truth or myth. So you want to tell us, what do you think? Um, You'll lose weight, Elaine, even if you eat high calorie foods all day. That was the question. Everybody's saying myth. Tia, do you want to explain your depends? Why do you say depends on that one? All right. Oh, Linda said that's the truth. Okay. All right, Linda, explain that. What do you think? Um, Mary's like, thinking about that. Hey, Kim, sweet, healthy life. How are you? How are you? So, Kim, this is a question. We want you to put truth or myth in the chat. Do you think you'll lose weight even if you eat high calorie foods all day? Is that while taking a GLP-1? Is that a true statement, or is that just a myth? What do you think? So it looks like most people think it's a myth. We shall see. It's a good question. So Tia, I was asking Tia, she said depends if she could explain that. And then who else said somebody else wasn't totally sold on that. Maybe it was just Tia. Oh no, Linda, Miss Linda said truth. Miss Linda, can you explain that? All right, let me see. Let me give them time and then I'll tell you. All right. Simply Taisha says she also thinks it's a myth. High is too general. High calories for me might not be high calories for you. Okay. All right. If you stay within your calorie intake, it could be truth. Okay. Very good. Okay. What anybody else? Is Miss Linda? Why did you say that? Okay, there she is. Some people lose weight in the beginning because they didn't change their eating habits, but they didn't change their eating habits. Okay, all right, very good. How could you? You wouldn't be full from the tirzepatide. Okay. I'm with Tia. High gives me the impression that it isn't in the normal range. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of, that I meant, let's see, she said she meant eat all day. How could you wouldn't be full from the tirzepatide. Okay. All right. So they say, now this is according to the research, it says because GLP-1s help reduce your appetite, the calorie intake still matters for long-term weight loss. So I don't know who explained it in there, but it depends on if you're still in your calorie deficit. I remember, I don't know if you guys remember John Travolta. He was making some action movie. And this is when he was a little bit older, but he was making this action movie. And I want to say he was on Men's Health. I can't remember where I saw it. It was years and years ago. And John Travolta said that he still ate like whatever he wanted to eat, but he worked out and he stayed in a calorie deficit. So I guess that is true. And he said he ate all day long. He wasn't necessarily eating necessarily healthy, but he said he did feel better when he ate healthier, but he didn't need to. And he was eating high calories. So, I guess that, it just depends. Like you guys are saying, it just depends. Now, is that something you want to do long term on a GLP-1? Absolutely not. No. Okay, what are you guys saying? 1 second. Let me see what my daughter. She heard game and she came in here. Aren't you supposed to be sick? Go lay down. All right, so let me see what you guys are saying. Okay, we saw that. Depends. 2.0 mommy said also depends. Also, all calories are not created equal. Macros matter. Yes. And I think the key is, like they said, long term. How many times are you eating a day? Once, twice, 3 times a day? Yes. You could be. You could be. But that is not sustainable, nor is it true for everyone. Yes. I agree, Tia. 1,800 is good for me, but not for everyone. You would be full. Yes. Need more information. Not enough information. Um, so yeah, let's just assume it's 3 times a day. I think if you stay within your calorie deficit, though, I think you're good, right? Calorie intake matters though. If you're eating over that calorie deficit, it doesn't matter. Even if you eat healthy over that calorie deficit, you're still not going to lose, right? So you still have to, that portion control, which is really, if you're watching your calories, ultimately your portion controlling, that still comes into play eventually, right? It still comes into play. But the question was in a day. Well, yeah, but you could still eat 3 times a day. But it says your high calorie foods all day. So that's subjective, but let's just assume it's maybe meant 3 times a day, 4 times a day. I know my friend that was a bodybuilder, she would eat like 4 or 5 times a day. They tell you to eat those, sometimes 6 small little meals, yet she managed to go from 210 pounds to down to that bodybuilding, ready for, I can't wait till you guys see her interview. I'm going to interview her so you could see, and she could tell you, what she was eating. So this depends. But if you're eating high calorie foods, I don't know what you could eat all day like that. That's staying within your calorie deficit, that's going to still help you lose weight. But like I agree with Mary too. These medications suppress your appetite. So I don't know how you could get that much food in. But people manage to overeat on these. Kim says her internet is buffering bad where she's at. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mine too. You eat 3 to 4 times. See, Taisha eats 3 to 4 times a day. Hey, Bellflower. She says, hey, Bellflower. I saw that, didn't I? And I don't know if I said anything. Hey, Dee Dee and friends. Hello, hello. All right. So, okay, that was a good question. Okay, this next question. You guys got this in the bag. Truth or myth? GLP-1 medications can slow down your digestion. That's like giving a grade away on a test, right? So let's see. Truth or myth? GLP-1 medications can slow your digestion down. Who was the quick draw McGraw? Keisha was the quick draw McGraw in there. Okay, Tia says you can still eat high calories and stay in a deficit. My son eats 3K calories a day, but also in the gym 2 hours times 6 times a week. Maintains and yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Kim. You can do it. It just you have to if you're not in that calorie deficit, you probably are though still, because guess what? After you ate all that stuff, you're working out, you're constantly burning. It's kind of like putting, wood on a fire, right? That's going to keep the fire burning. So I could totally see that. Sandra, she's another one of my weight loss twins. Hello, hello. So many people live tonight. I'm glad I was able to catch you. Yes, I know. I said on Wednesday, it's a busy live night, right? It's a busy live night, but that's okay. You can bounce around. You got some choices. All right, so Sandra, we're playing truth or myth about a GLP-1. And so this is the question. Anybody else new in here that hasn't started? So I can, Delilah's in here. Okay, Delilah, this is the question. We're playing truth or myth. This is kind of, you guys probably know this. The question is, GLP-1 medications can slow down your digestion. Is that a truth or a myth? And you can see Mel's answer. Mel says truth. Lakeisha was quick draw McGraw with this one. And she said it is the truth. Okay, very good. Mel says truth. Healthy Spirit Podcast, truth. Okay, we got Simply T, we got Bobby, we got Elaine, we got Z, we got Mary, Geraldine. You guys are on it. Felicia, Linda, we got Bellflower, Tangi, we got 2.0 Mommy. Oh, she's saying hello, but she's probably saying truth. Everybody's saying hello. Okay, all right. All right, next question. This is a good one. Is Ozempic face just a Ozempic face is just a social media rumor? Is that truth or is that a myth? That's a good question. Truth or myth? What do you guys think? Ozempic face is just a social media rumor. Oh my God, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Simply Taisha. Oh my goodness. She gave me a super chat. You are so sweet. You did not have to do that, and you should not have done that. She says, thank you for everything you do. You are so loved and appreciated. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But you weren't supposed to do that. Yeah, I told you. No, ma'am. All right, all right, all right. Thank you. That is so sweet. Okay. So let's see. What are you guys saying? We say myth. Okay, very good. We say truth. Okay. Mel says myth. Okay, okay. Lakeisha says truth. Healthy Spirit Podcast says myth. Sandra says a myth. Jerlene says the truth. Ooh, I like the variance in this group. Okay. Bellflower says it's a myth. Bobby says truth. Mary says truth. Mary says myth. Linda says myth. Jen, you gotta pick one or the other. Jen, you always make me smile. You make me smile. Jeez Louise. Kim J said, I know that my comment was not to what you were saying. Oh, Dee Dee. Oh, okay. You're talking about the last question. Okay, okay. Delilah says any major or rapid weight loss can cause what's known as Ozempic phase. All right, coming with the facts. Okay, and then 2.0 Mommy says it depends. Depends on what, LOL? You gotta tell us. What does it depend on? I say depends on the person. Okay, very good. I agree with Jen F. And then Bellflower is Bellflower is giving us her cheer. I think you already gave your prediction. Okay, so the people that say depends on what? What do you think? I'm gonna tell you what the researchers are saying. We have another super chat. Oh my goodness, Mel. I'm being a follower to my girl Taisha. Not really though, Dee Dee. You're a sweetheart and very appreciated. Oh, thank you. You guys are gonna make me cry. That's so sweet. Thank you. You ladies, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. All right, very good, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Bobby says what Delilah said, super fast weight loss, not specific to Ozempic, can make a person look malnourished. Yes, because you lose a weight that super fast. Okay, all right. Let's see what the research is saying. Jerlene says weight loss. Okay, all right. Some people do and some people don't. I think it has to do with how quickly they lose. Okay, not a rumor, it's a thing, but doesn't happen to everyone, and it's not Ozempic that causes it. Okay, Tia, it's coming with the facts. I love that. Sorry, guys, I am doing laundry and listening with my AirPods. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So, this is what the research says. All the people that said truth, you are correct. It said, oh, no, I'm sorry. Myth. I'm sorry. That was wrong. Sorry. The people that said myth, you are correct. It says rapid weight loss, like Delilah said, especially in the face, can cause a sagging or hollow look, which gives it the nickname Ozempic face. So it is, it's a myth that Ozempic face is just a social media rumor. It really happens in real life, and I guess they called it Ozempic face just to, put a familiar name with it. But like you guys said, most of you in here said that if you lose weight fast, that's going to happen, right? That's going to happen. You're going to have that drooping in your face. Yeah, sometimes I see myself on these videos when I'm not smiling and I'm just like a resting face. And I'm like, I feel like, what's the name of that? I'm not going to say it because you guys are going to think about this every time you see me because I do look like this character. So now let me put that in your head. Because I look at it and I want to say, straighten that face up, Shay, straighten that face up. All right, so let's go to the fifth question. So you guys are so good, so smart. Okay, it says this is the statement, you have to titrate up slowly to reduce your side effects, not to lose weight, but to reduce your side effects. Is that truth or is that a myth? What do you think? Truth or myth? All right, what do you guys think? Okay, what are you thinking? All right, I see some people in the chat. Oh, goodness gracious, you guys are on it. All right, you guys. Okay. Well, remember, this is for the masses. This is not just your individual, situation, just as a reminder. All right, so let's see. So Simply Taisha says true. Mel says true. RBF, what's RBF? Rusty. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Truth, truth. Keisha says truth. Mary says truth. Bobby says truth. Healthy Spirit Podcast is coming with that myth. All right. Z says truth. Elaine says truth. Felicia says truth. Jerlene's like, I don't know. All right. So, all right. I'm going to tell you guys, it is truth. They say gradual dose increases are recommended to minimize nausea and other symptoms. So gradually going up will help prevent you from being sick. So of course that's not true for all, but for the masses, for most people, right, is what the research is based on. And I just say update some research, right, since a lot of us have been on it for a year plus. It's like that study 3 years ago, when the people first did their 3 to 5 years ago, when people were in those trials. I think they need some updated studies, but I can see where that's true. If you titrate up slowly, you could possibly reduce your side effects. So, all right, very good. You guys are smart. Very good, very good. Myth, truth, according to who? According to the research that checked in with Eli Lilly. E to the I, or E to the L to the I. I always still say Eli Lilly. I don't know why. All right, Beverly. Hello, hello. Look at Beverly coming through, looking like a glam queen with that beautiful profile pic. Never had side effects. Depends on the person. Yes. Well, remember, we're talking about the masses, and Simply Taisha has never had them either. Remember, she hasn't either. Wow, you guys, I think that's so awesome. You haven't had side effects. Jeez Louise. I third that motion. Dee Dee is a sweetheart, but sorry, I don't have funds to join in the love offering right now. You being here is a love offering. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Delilah says truth, which is why you have 4 doses per box to help with the symptoms. Ah, okay. It's why you have 4 doses per box to help with the symptoms. Okay, all right, all right, all right. That's a different way to look at that, Delilah. Lord, please don't let me have Ozempic phase, but nothing. Myth, personal story behind that one. Okay, okay. I don't think the masses have had side effects. Okay, okay. Well, in the study though, they do cite the side effects. Like, we're talking about the Eli Lilly, research. Like they're doing the retatrutide right now. Those people, they're documenting their side effects. So it's probably people in that study that haven't had the side effects, but overall, this is what you would get. I think that's the point they're saying there. They need to talk to me if they say truth. I got a story to tell. Well, tell us on your channel. Make a video about it. I love that. I love that. 2.0 mommy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She said, I wish I could be like Peggy and give you $400, but just know you are loved and so appreciate it. That is so funny. You know what? When I gave my super chat, I said to them, I said, I'm no Peggy, but here, I just want you guys to know you're appreciated. That is too funny. And, it's so funny because on one of Simply Taisha's videos, I had given her a super chat. I didn't do it in the live. It was on her video. And you put in those buttons and mine almost went to the $4.99. And I thought, like, whatever that top tier, it kept going up. And I thought, I wish I did have this money to give her. And then I saw somebody today, this is no joke, they got a $4.99. It was on another channel. It was on one of those like reviewing the housewife channels, and somebody gave this lady a super chat, and I guess this lady is always giving her like $499 super chats because people are in the chat asking her where she works at, and she always says, don't ask her that, let her do whatever she wants. So anyway, I was saying to Taisha today, when I was thinking when I saw that $4.99 super chat, I'm like, we're not going to probably see this in the GLP-1 community. Sure enough, you go to the downside and they got that $4.99 super chat. So it is so funny. It is so funny. I love that. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I appreciate you guys. It says, who are they talking to? How do they know what most people? Trails are only some people at a time. All right, so here we go. Here we go. So you guys, let me see what. Yes, Jen. How did you know, Jen? Do you see that lady in there? She gives those $4.99 super chats often, and I've seen people in her chat say, "Who is who is that? Who is that?" All right, so okay, very good, very good. All right, okay, so next question, number 6. goodness, it's only been 6 questions, huh? So number 6, it's the statement is GLP-1s cure type 2 diabetes. Is that truth or myth? Now I made a video about this. Like if you guys watch that video, you guys know the answer. Or on the live, because we also talked about it live. Kim might know this answer. Kim is type 2. All right, what do you guys think? I think Geraldine is on Mounjaro as well. Okay, what do you guys think? I'm going to repeat it. GLP-1s cure type 2 diabetes. Is it truth or myth? I'm having so much fun with this game. Are you guys? Is it just me? I don't know. Is it just me? Bellflower, thank you, my other weight loss twin. And you truly are my weight loss twin. Jeez Louise. Okay, me 3, love my twin real bad. Her spirit and energy is everything. Oh my goodness, thank you, thank you. That is so sweet. And the feeling is mutual. I love that. All right, okay, you guys, thank you so much, Bellflower. I appreciate that. Okay, so guys, let's see. What are you guys saying? Yes, Jen. See, I'm glad you saw that too, Jen. You every live. I said every time I'm watching this live, this lady pops in at $4.99. So I'm just gonna tell you guys, all my GLP-1 friends, when I hit that big lottery and you go live, or you don't even have to go live, I'm gonna be sending you that $4.99 super chat. That's what I'm going to do with my lottery money. I'm going to be, and I don't even play that often, but I feel like if I play, I might win, right? So yeah, I'm going to be hitting you guys up with that $4.99. I was like, geez, Louise. Jen, you are on everything. Jen, how do you know all this stuff? You are so funny. All right, so where do we go? So the question was, does it cure type 2? Let's see what you guys say. So we have Male says truth. Sandra says myth. Z says truth. Jerlene says truth. Lakeisha says truth. Jerlene says myth. Mary says truth. Bobby says myth. Oh, Linda says this is good. I love the variants. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yay, 2.0 mommy. Okay. Wait. Myth. Jen says myth. Let's see. Felicia says myth. I'm all excited, right? All right, here comes the doctor in the house. Not you, Dr. Bobby, Dr. Delilah. Medically speaking, nothing cures type 2 diabetes, but it can go into remission. However, you always will be categorized as a type 2 diabetic once diagnosed. And okay, we can't give it away. Tangi, I hope you're having fun with us. I think this is so fun. She says myth. Okay. Beverly, myth. It controls, not cures. Okay. Cure, myth said it's the word I'm struggling with. Some professionals say it's never cured, so not sure. Okay, very good. Cure, myth, treat, truth. What are you saying? I don't know if I understand that, Tia. Okay, very good. They say there's no cure for type 2, revise and remission, not cure. Okay. Gotta go, Lay. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for the super chat, too. I appreciate you, 2.0 mommy. Jamisha says it's a myth. Okay. Bobby said that's why she answered with the myth. Okay. Good night, twin. Myth, no cure. They say not what God says. So, all right now. All right, Kim. I work for 10 hours every night alone. Okay, so no wonder. All right, don't forget to hit the like button. Yes. I got to get some of those fancy like and subscribe. If I see it sitting here, I will remember it. I never remember to say that. So thank you. All right, Dr. Delilah. And people are saying hello to Jamisha. Reverse, not revise. Okay, so this is it. Do we have one last one? Dr. Delilah, but not a medical doctor, just in my initials, ma'am. Okay, so it is, I don't even have to look, but I'm going to read to you what the research says, and then I'll tell you. Okay, so where did I leave off? Oh, so it is a myth. It is not the truth. They manage and improve your blood sugar, but they aren't considered a cure. And when I was researching this, They said it's not a cure because it could come back, right? So if so let's say I stop taking this Mounjaro and I don't keep my lifestyle changes up, I will be back in that, high blood sugar level range, and I will be again a type 2 diabetic. So if it can come back and you can put it in remission, but if it could come back, then it's not cured. And when I read that, I thought that made so much sense, right? Because cure means like you're done with it. So yes, 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 yes. Type 2 can show up like a bad penny. Yes, yes, yes. It's awful. Kim J with the spiritual gym. I love that. All right. And then Jamisha saying hello, hello. All right, this is another one. This is one of my side effects, so I should know this. Well, it used to be. Now I'm starting back with the meat a little bit, and yeah, it's coming back. Constipation is a common GLP-1 side effect. Ooh, that's a good question. Is this a truth or is this a myth? What do you guys think? Let's see. Truth or myth? I'll repeat that again. Constipation is a common GLP-1 side effect. Truth or myth? What do you guys think? Oh, it's a lot of comments already. You guys are quick draw McGraws. We are not going back. No, no, no. We are not going backwards, Taisha. No, ma'am. I'm with Kim J on this. Okay. Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise, Delilah. Okay, so Mel says truth. Z says truth. Bobby says truth. Sandra says truth. Lakeisha, truth. Real Talk with Delane, truth. Delilah, truth. Bellflower, truth. Shirley says right now, truth. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Mary, come with it. Beverly says truth, and it's real. Kim says, but anything you get rid of can come back, so I can't get down with how they look at it. Yes, yes, yes. You're talking about that other question. Okay. Felicia says, truth, truth, myth for me. Delilah, oh, it's not an actual good comparison to type 2 diabetes. Sorry, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Jolene, please try those magnesium supplements I use. They work so well for keeping you moving. Elaine is agreeing with Kim. Bellflower is saying, I share your story with my mom today. LOL. And Linda said, truth for some. Yes, yes, yes. So this was a statement. Constipation is a common GLP-1 side effect. And the answer is truth. I'm sorry. The truth, I was going to say, the truth is, it's true. So it says, yes, slow digestion can lead to this issue. So that's the reason why we have that. The people that do have it, the constipation is because your digestion is slowed down. So I guess that's a one of those research based questions and answers that a lot of people get this, and it's rare. If everybody talks about these side effects, I rarely hear people talk about they don't have constipation. So let me just ask you, besides Taisha, and then also Tia just told us she really doesn't have side effects. I wish I could be in that group, but I can't. What is your number one side effect on the GLP-1? Put that in the chat, and I'm going to tell you. I'm going to put mine in there. I hope I don't misspell it. So you guys know mine is constipation. What's your number one GLP-1 side effect? I can't wait to see these. I hope I can spell this right because it's going to be on video. Jeez Louise. All right. So anybody out there watching in the replay land, put this in the comment section of this video. What is your number one GLP-1 side effect? Because, some people are doubting this Eli Lilly research. This comes from Eli Lilly. A lot of this research. This is from that they released. And like we said, this is not everybody. We do know that. We have 17 comments. What are you guys saying? Okay, so let's see. Okay. I'm gonna have to get to the right place. Okay, here I come. I had to get all of the ladies back with bubble comments the other day. I'm taking Mango 7, and now all I do is, instead of win, all I do is win, win, win. She says, all I do is poop, 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 no matter what. Jeez, Louise. Yes, I can relate, Mary. I can relate. Is that you in the picture, Mary? Is that you? I like you changed your profile pic. I can't. I see that cutie patootie, but I only see somebody with a long ponytail. Is that you? All right. By mistake, I hid Bellflower. Trigger fingers over here. Sorry, Bellflower. I unhid you, my dear. Okay, Simply Taisha. Jerlene for quick relief to smooth tea drinking at night. And you'll go in the morning. Squeeze some lemon in it too. It's a savior. You know, I keep forgetting to get the smooth tea when I go to the store. I keep forgetting that. I need to get that smooth tea. And remember, I didn't know what smooth tea was. We were on one of those Friday night lives, and we were talking about dating, and I said maybe I'll drink some smooth tea. Sounds like something I should be drinking before a date. And everybody was like, do not drink that before your date night. And now I see why. Now I see why. I want to get some of that tea though. Okay, so mine is constipation all day. But I remember when I was plant-based, I did not have the constipation. So I have started incorporating a little bit of meat, and it's a little bit back. No side effects for me. You are another one. You're in that crew. You, Tia, and Taisha. Okay. Constipation. Okay, good. Okay. Felicia, constipation. I can relate. Feeling cold and runny nose. Okay, very good. So feeling cold is your number one. Constipation. Thank God, she says. Lethargic. Lethargic. Are you really? So explain that, Elaine. What do you mean? Tell us a little bit more about that. They were using that to describe how my daughter was feeling today when we went to the urgent care. So yeah, tell us more if you can, Elaine. Sandra, you're nauseated. You're feeling nauseous. Okay. Oh my goodness. That being nauseous, I think, is worse than constipation for me. I would rather be constipated and have constipation than to be sick and feeling sick to my stomach. So I really hope that you are taking care of that as best you can. Jamisha says constipation, appetite suppression. Oh my goodness. All right. All right. That's it. I haven't heard anybody say that. Well, I guess maybe I have. People that have trouble eating anything have said that. So I take that back, because I remember that conversation with Dr. Dan. Number one, weight loss. Okay, that's been your biggest side effect. All right, that's a positive one. What about a negative one, if you would consider a negative one? I have not had Linda's journey. You're also a part of that crew. I'm gonna call you guys the no side effect crew. We got Mail to the B. We got Taisha. We got Tia. We got Linda's journey now. And somebody else might have said that. Who else was that said no side effects? And I did say Mail to the B. Jerlene, Joe, my constipation sister. Oh, another constipation sister. Isn't that so crazy how I'm saying that? Yours was constipation, appetite suppression. Jerlene, you're also lethargic. Can you describe that a little bit more so people can know exactly what you're talking about? Because I can describe how, and I haven't felt that. But today, like I said, that was the description that they were describing for my daughter, like asking, saying she was lethargic. I was like, wow. Oh yeah, fatigue. Yeah, but I think fatigue, Mary, would be my second one. Um, let's see. Itchy red spot. When will it go away? They need to update that research. They can use our community alone to do the updated study. Yeah, I say that too. All right. Anybody else having an itchy red spot? I don't have that. No, it's my husband and granddaughter. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm so glad you put that up there. Okay, all right, very good. Oh, she's all on his leg too. Oh man. Jerlene says, thanks, ladies. Kim J, have you tried omitting an alcohol wipe? Instead, wash with soap and water before and after the injection. It has helped many with the injection site reaction. Well, she hasn't tried that. That's worth a try. I would say do that too. Okay, very good. All right. Sorry, the name of it is Smooth Move Tea, sold in the grocery stores at Amazon. Okay, okay. Trace is up to 1. Hello, Dee Dee in chat. Hello, hello. All right, Twan, we're playing a game. So we're going to get to the next question soon here. We're talking about side effects, that your number one side effect. The active ingredient in Smooth Move is senna. I made a double serving and let it steep for about 30 minutes one morning before work many years ago. Let's just say never again, never again. Now, why do you say that? It made you go, 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 huh? Or no? I don't know. Would it move you, the one that can't be moved? Howdy, DD and DD disciples. Dear him, you're so funny. What your little you have a way with words. You know, there's a character in this book that I used to read to my class. I don't know. Do you know the character Julian Stories, Julian Tales? And he's this cute little African American boy, and he has a way with words. Like they would say, he has a way with words. And so you remind me of that. I love it. If you make some, stay. Stay home. I heard that. Geez, I'm gonna try that though. I am gonna try the Smooth Move tea. Feeling tired and cold. Okay, all right. So yeah, Elaine is saying that same thing. Tired, lack of energy, sleepy all the time. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, very good, very good. Well, I hope you guys are do. What do you do for that, Elaine and Geraldine? What are you doing? Tangi, I started taking the shot on May 1st. Yay! Fingers crossed for little to no side effects. So what are you taking, Tangi? Do you mind telling us that so we can hopefully help you out? I love that. I'm excited for you. Mary Cobb says, yes, so you can relate too. No negative side effects for me. You're also in the club, Bellflower. Oh my goodness, you're in the club with Mel, with Taisha, with Linda's Journey. Jeez Louise, who else? I forgot who's in that club. Tia is also in that club. Jeez Louise, I'm so excited for you. I wish that was my story. Delilah says you didn't say negative, you only said side effects. I haven't had any negative side effects I can link directly to Mounjaro alone. Okay, good, good, good. Well, yeah, and that is a side effect is, we know like a side effect, the Mounjaro is really for our, type 2 diabetes, but that weight loss, you are 100% right. That's a side effect. But I was thinking more of like negative side effects, but I loved how you threw the positivity in there. I always take a positive comment. Beverly says, yes, also fatigue for me, like a day or two after I take the shot. Okay, all right, very good. Yeah, and I get that fatigue too, but it's not, I think fatigue would be my second one, but it's not, I guess since I haven't had constipation with the whole, plant food, seafood only diet, whole plant, what do you call it? Plant-based diet, and then the seafood, I hadn't had constipation. So that fatigue would be at the top for me just for a couple of days, like after the shot. So you're right. Feeling sleepy too, Geraldine. Okay, Benadryl spray, Sandra says, and cold pack helps with the injection site reaction. Okay, very good. So who was saying that? Kim. Did you get that, Kim? Benadryl spray you could try also, and a cold pack helps with the injection site reaction. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And then Tangi, if you get that, remember this too. Real talk with Elaine. Are you eating enough? Okay. Are you eating enough? Oh, remember, he remembers that when she was talking about her eating. All right, Delilah says, when I take the meds out first, bathe when I say I take the meds out first, bathe with antibacterial soap, wipe with an alcohol wipe. I've also did it without wiping with the wipe, and it still itches like crazy. Well, try this. Try what Sandra says. I don't know, maybe you've already tried that, but it's something different you could try maybe. All right, very good. Oh, I love when people are helpful. Smooth tea is your best friend. So everybody's hip to the smooth tea, Dr. Bobby, except for me. How about that? I did allergy shots, and this is what the nurse used to reduce my reactions. Oh, okay, very good, very good. I think that's great. Um, let's see. I'm just kind of skipping by the hellos because you guys could see each other's hellos. But I didn't see Naturalista 20. Hello, hello. She's just joined the chat too. Very good. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Wait a minute. Simply Taisha says it moved me, and thankfully my My coworker was out that day. I'll spare you the details, but I didn't make it. Oh my gosh, you didn't make it. Jeez, Louise, there's no way I would have made it down the hall to the bathroom. Stay home. Kim says part two. Then I started taking a Benadryl by mouth and put Benadryl cream before and after, and it still itches immediately and sometimes all week. Geez, Louise, did you get all this from your doctor? I'm pretty sure you probably told your doctor. Um, Sleep during the live chat. Wake up, Delilah. I mean, Jerlene, you gotta wake up. As much as I like, I'm so like, yay, yay. You should be woke. I should be in those ears. Part three, Delilah. Most of the time, it only itches 1 or 2 days. All right. So, I feel like you tried a little something similar to what Sandra said, but I would try that. I don't know. Has your doctor told you to try stuff, Kim? Have you tried that from your doctor? Simply Taisha, the tea did that to you because you made a double portion, only one tea bag at a time, baby girl. Okay, that's good to know. Because sometimes I do know people put 2 tea bags in so they can, the tea can be stronger. So, but not with this smooth move tea, huh? Tangy is on Zepbound. Go Zepbound, go Zepbound. Okay, very good, very good. So Tangy, May 1st. So you'll have to let us know how it goes. You'll have to let us know. I'm excited for you. Jeez Louise. It's Darium. Number one constipation is the world summarized in just one word in my new edition, competition boy. So yours is also constipation. That constipation is real. Kim Dre, try omitting antibacterial soap, which is not needed. Soap is naturally antibacterial, and the extra chemicals added, they can cause negative reactions for killing the good bacteria as well. All right, good point, well taken. All right. People are saying hello. I just slept it off. Like Twan says, 12.5 is Big Mama. She will lay you out. Oh my goodness. So you are, that's right, you're on that 12.5. Kim J, at least it's not some people I've read about where it's the whole week and starts again newly with the new shot. Okay. Twana saying that's new edition. Big Mama knocking you out too. It had me today, Elaine. Oh my goodness. Okay. Kim, have you spoken with your doctor? Yes, that's what I asked her too, because that seems a bit extreme. Um, you need to get some kind of relief, I would think. I tried ice before the injection too. Nothing seems to work. Okay. Oh man. Jeez, Louise. Yeah, Kim, we want to know what your doctor said. But thank you, ladies. Sandra, love you for that. Yes, Sandra, thank you for that. I must have an ironclad system. Smooth move tea did not. Did not a single thing for me. You used 3 tea bags. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that and let you know. Jen says try wiping after the shot for a reaction. Okay. I think she said, I want to say I thought she said she did that. I'm not sure. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry. And I'm praying for you. This specifically for you, friend. Okay, that's sweet. You guys are sweet. All right, here's a part 4. Kim says, oh, and I've tried a ginger tea bag. It still itches. Oh, man. So you've been trying a lot of stuff, but you still didn't tell us about your doctor. Do y'all all have crazy dreams? I dreamed about everyone that I know last night. Well, I do sometimes too, but I haven't had a dream, I don't think in a long time. And sometimes I have this dream that I'm going to the bathroom and I'm actually like wake up and I have to go to the bathroom. Like sometimes I barely made it to the bathroom. That's a recurrent dream. I don't know what that's about, but that's a recurrent dream that I've had and I haven't had it in a long time. But yeah. Also, Bobby says, I don't steep or maybe she says, I don't, something smooth moves for longer than, steep it in the tea bag in there for more than 15 minutes. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, so don't put it in there for longer than 15 minutes. Okay, so you try doing that. That'll make you go even more, I'm guessing. So Mary, she says, yes, Mary, I do every time I titrate up. Okay. Current and old spots itch. Geez, Louise. Yes, and what did the doctor say? They said Benadryl, or I may have to come off of it. That's not gonna happen for me. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm so shocked. That's the first time. I'm sure it's other people. We just haven't heard of it. Um, Mel says, dang it, King Darium, you have an iron gut. Oh my goodness. Well, I used a whole bottle of Miralax for my pre-surgery prep and only was able to go once. So maybe my gut is broken. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Jeez Louise. Okay, we got to get to the next question. Wait, Dr. Bobby, me too. I steep for 15 minutes. Okay. Yes, I have real life 3D dreams. I wake up talking crazy to my husband. What do you say crazy? That is too funny. Oh my goodness. Beverly says, can I tell you also warm prune juice does the job as well as a little bit more gentler than the tea though. Okay, the prune juice. I don't know if I can stand that prune juice. Warm prune juice is what they give the elderly in the convalescent homes, in order to let them poop. Yeah, I've heard that. My grandmother used to drink warm prune juice actually, and then I remember it didn't taste good, but all right. So okay, we have a few more questions here. Let's see. Um, Simply Taisha, jeez Louise, that girl gave me another super chat. Did I mention how much you are appreciated? Thank you. You are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I do feel appreciated. Thank you. Jeez Louise. Okay, so number 7 this is the 7th statement. We have 10. I have actually a lot more, but we'll just stick with this for tonight. So the next statement is, oh, I'm on number 8 now. Ooh, all you guys all know this. All you guys know this. All weight loss on a GLP-1 is fat. Is that truth or myth? I'm gonna repeat it for you out there watching in the chat, in the comment section, the replay. Put your answer in that replay. What do you guys think in the comment section on the replay? All weight loss on a GLP-1 is fat. Is that fat? Is that truth or myth? And if you want to explain why you said that, that would be helpful. But who is Quick Draw McGraw in here? Number 8. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Taisha. Love it. Thank you. Kim, you need to take Benadryl the day before, the day of, the day after. I've heard of wiping the area with Flonase nasal spray. Have you ever heard of the Flonase? No, I've never heard of that. Okay, that's a good one, Jen. Prunes are everything to me, just 4 per night. Oh, so you just eat the prunes, the regular prunes. Wow. I've been having weird dreams and I didn't know it could be a side effect. You too? We gotta report this to Eli Lilly. Mago 7, y'all, for the win. Mago 7 for the win. I listened to a podcast Darian said about constipation, really, what it is and what it isn't. Question for the chat. Are you eating enough to produce VM? You can't poop if you have nothing to poop out. All right, good question. I am eating enough to poop out, but maybe not the fruits and vegetables to get it going. But I think they said the digestion is slow. So if you have that meat, I'm telling you, that meat has to be what's slowing it down because Taisha doesn't have any. And when I was doing that plant-based diet on Lent, I did not have to take Mago 7. I did not have to take Colace. Remember I used to say how hard my poop was? Well, and that's why I was taking Colace to soften it. I didn't need that either. So those fruits and vegetables, that seafood just, goes down those pipes smoothly. And so it may be still slow, but it's not stopping it. So yeah, that's a real thing. I love that. All right, so you're listening to a constipation podcast. Jeez Louise. I also heard prune juice helps with constipation too. Soursop bitters has been helping me. Okay, and I think you did a video about that, Kim. So you guys want to know more about that? Check out Kim's Sweet Healthy Life. She made a video about that. And so, yeah, I saw that. I need to go back and comment on that. But yeah, I thought, oh, that's good. But that is a taste. You got to be on board, but it has other healing effects too. It has other things that it offers. And then we know Twan is a big fan of this dragon fruit. She talks about that on her channel. The dragon fruit, the yellow though, not the rare, right, Twan? The yellow dragon fruit. Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's skip down here. What do you guys say? Okay, so here's some of the questions. Mel, you were the first one. Okay, Mel says truth. Remember the question was, all weight loss on a GLP-1 is fat. So is that truth or is that myth? Mel says the truth. Sandra says it's a myth. Mel says she meant a myth. I was going to say Mel. Simply Taisha says it's a myth. Beverly says, simply Taisha, true words have never been spoken. We do appreciate her a lot. Oh, thank you, Bev. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Felicia says myth. Okay, Bobby says it's a myth. Kim J, myth. Z, myth. Elaine, myth. Jerlene, myth. Linda, myth. No, ma'am, says Delilah. Mary says myth. Bellflower, myth. Healthy Spirit Podcast, myth. Jen, myth. Keisha, myth. Beverly, myth, I think. Tanya Bell, hello and welcome. Tanya says myth. Okay, it's Darian, myth. You're losing more than just fat when your body loses weight. Okay. Mel says I was loud and wrong. Oh my goodness, you corrected it though. All right, F, you are so right about the Flonase. Because Flonase is an antihistamine, and it will stop her from itching. Okay, very good. All right, so let me tell you guys what it is, and then I'll go back to the chat. So all weight loss on a GLP-1 is a myth, and it says some lean muscle mass may be lost, as we know. Remember those DEXA scans people have been talking about, especially without adequate protein or strength training. So if you're eating that protein and strength training, you have a better chance of not losing that lean muscle mass, right? So very good. So all you guys are on it. I knew you guys were going to get that. That is a myth. Remember, it says all weight loss is fat, and that's not true. All right, but we want it to be. That's why we're in here advocating, doing things with that, with the strength training, adding those weights slowly but surely, working your way up. Okay, let's see. What are you guys saying? Dr. Dan, I love Dr. Dan. Dr. Dan says, if you don't eat, you don't poop. Yes. Hi, Devin. How are you? Devin says, high carb, high fruit, low fat. I'm ripped on retatrutide. Yes, that's right, retatrutide. Wow. So you are ripped on retatrutide and eating high carb. So wait, where's that protein? Devin, you didn't mention protein. Are you eating protein? Jeez, Louise. All right, G's one of one. G's one of one. So I have to tell you guys, he started making long form videos. I remember him being on this chat and people were telling him, we need some long form videos. We don't want to watch those short videos. So he made a long form video. So I went and watched it and made my little comment. So go and support G's one of one. He's a part of this family. We got to support. And if you can relate to anything he said, make sure you drop a comment in that chat for him. All right, thank you. Delilah, you could get constipation from being dehydrated too. True. Keto is trash, says Devin. Keto is trash. So are you eating any protein? Because you said high carb, high fruit, low fat. I'm ripped on. All right, keto is trash. A lot of people have, how would I put this? Lost faith in keto. Yeah, keto was a thing and people have lost faith in it. But you know what? I feel like the keto people have moved to carnivores, right? Becoming carnivores. So they don't even eat, anything related to that's not meat, basically. Like everything is meat. So what do you think about that, Devin? Beverly says, I have got really nasty allergies sometimes, and sometimes I'm itching all over because of my allergy. The doctor told me to take an antihistamine, a digestive enzyme over the counter to stop my itching. So has that worked? Bellflower says, just committed to increasing that today with my PCP. Okay, what are you increasing? Did I miss that, Bellflower? Are you protein? I think you're talking about protein. All right, very good. Fiber Squad. Or was she talking about fiber? I think she was talking about protein. Devin, my son's name. Good evening. Oh, isn't that sweet? I love that. I love that. Don't you just love seeing like a name in the chat? Like some of my, like Jazzy MD, one of my good friends is Jazzy. So when I see her in here, it brings a smile to my face. All the Debbies, Deborahs, Debs, my mom's name was Deborah. So I love to seeing those names in the chat. Let's see. Okay. All right. Very good. Mary. Okay. I'm trying to, Kim did a great job with that video. I even took a shot to the to the head for the video. Very cool, very cool. Darium, you are too funny. Congrats on your success. Yes, yes, yes. Devin, you have to come and interview with me and tell me all about that Reddit. What's up, G's one of one? Okay. He said, thank you. Always do resistance training. It's also awesome for bone density. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we need. We need that bone density. Dee Dee, you weren't eating a pescatarian regimen, vegetarian diet plus seafood during Lent. Weren't you eating? Yes. And so, and I didn't really want to call myself a pescatarian, but I realized we label everything. So technically, yeah, that's what it was. I just said I was eating whole foods, no meat except for because people can relate to that. A lot of people were telling me, like, when you say no meat, they don't consider seafood meat, but technically seafood is a meat. It's just like with our regulations, when they're determining what to label food and all of that, in our big food chain, they don't consider seafood a meat either. And I know Catholics don't, like during this lentil season and all that, Catholics don't consider meat fish or shrimp or any of that a meat. But technically the definition puts seafood as a meat. So call me a pescatarian. I just know I wasn't beef, pork, lamb, chicken, turkey, any of that. I'm getting so hot. I'm getting a hot flash as we speak. Can you guys see I'm getting hot? All right, so Devin says, yes, protein. Okay, all right, high protein. Okay, protein is a given. Okay. I just want to make sure. As you got people like me giving it up. The meat protein, not all protein, but meat protein. I still was getting that protein in there. I got to go, DD and fam. This was fun and informative. Have a sweet sleep. Thank you. You get some sleep because you don't sleep, but like, well, I don't know. Are you sleeping? I don't know. Maybe you're sleeping now. You should be sleeping better with the exercise. I do know that. Now we'll see. Are you sleeping better since you've been working out? You hired that personal trainer? Right, people are saying hello, 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 hello. Let me see. I'm scrolling down. G's 101 says, thank you so much for letting people know about my channel. Much appreciated. No problem, fam. That's what we do. Mary says, is anyone on Zepbound 10 milligrams? I'm having a time with it. Food noise is really bad with fatigue. Lavon, hello. Lavon is one of our channel members. And I left a video for my channel members today. Let me turn on my fan because I'm having a huge hot flash. So if you're a channel member, and you don't have to be, if you just want to be, it's cool. But I left you guys a message because I don't really see Lavon that often. It's a couple of my channel members I don't really see that often because my live times don't really line up. So I'm glad to see you in here, Lavon. So I have a video for my members. So hopefully you can watch it, sometime between now and when we get off and this weekend. And I have something for you guys to answer, something for you guys to help me with. So I just wanted to mention that. All right, Lavon, look at you looking super cute. I love the hair. Love that hair. Kim J, you took it to the head. Oh, Darium, you are so funny. He just wants to get Kim going on this on this chat. All right, people are saying hello. All right, very good. Devin says, this is an awesome channel. Thank you for coming. Okay, I just have 2 more questions and then we're done. Then we can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So here's another statement. This is our last 2, truth or myth. You need to drink more water on GLP-1s. Is that truth or is that just a myth? You need to drink more water on GLP-1s. Do you? Is that a truth or is that just a myth? Are they just telling us that? What do you guys think? All right, let's see who Quick Draw McGraw is. Oh, you guys are so funny. Devin, Devin. Okay, wait a minute. Mel to the B. Mel was the first one. Mel, how did you do that? Mel says truth. Okay, Z says truth. Bobby says truth. Sandra says truth. Beverly says truth. Taisha says truth in big capital letters. Devin says truth. As Darian says truth. Drink more water. Jerlene says truth. Geez, this is a rhythm. Levon says truth. Tanya says truth. Lakeisha says truth. Mary says truth. Felicia says truth. And Tia says truth. G's 101. Okay. All right. Okay, so wait, we'll come back to that comment of his. Okay, so let's see what the research shows. Don't argue with the research, Kim J. Don't argue with the research. I'm just joking. All right. So it says that it's the truth. I knew you guys would get this. This is a smart group. Staying hydrated helps reduce your side effects and supports digestion. So drink more water. And then we all know, you got to drink water to get everything flowing, right? To get that flowing. So drinking more water. So this is a question for the chat. How many, some of you are just probably going to estimate, because I don't know if you're keeping track, but Devin, I want to talk to you about these electrolytes because some people are so against these electrolytes. I'm not one of those people, but yeah, I want to ask you about that. But before I talk about those electrolytes, let me know in the chat how many ounces of water are you getting, because we have a newbie in here. Wait, let me see. Tangi. Tangi is a newbie. So how much water are you drinking, and much should she drink? What do you guys think? And I don't know, does the water depend on your weight and size, or is it just 64 ounces for everybody? That I don't know. I've always been a water drinker. It's one of the good things about was doing even when I was bigger. I was always drinking water. Like that's my drink of choice is water. And so I always get 64 ounces, but when I get more up to in the 80s, that's great. And if you get at least a gallon, that's good. But if you could get more in there than that, now there is a thing about drinking way too much water. That is a thing too. You can drink too much water. I don't know too many people that have that problem, but let's see. What are you guys saying? Okay, so G's 101 says he's on 7.5 and he's been for 2 months, about to start his third month, and then he's moving to 10 in June. Mary, 10 seems to be the one that people struggle with a bit with side effects, but keep going. So I will say I am on 10, and you know what? I haven't really had that many side effects. I'm going on this is my last month. I've been on 10 for 6 months. Can you believe that? 6 months on 10 milligrams, and I don't plan on moving up. I think this is like okay for me right now. But with my change in diet and going back, I'm just all confused about how it's all working. But then I'm adding more calories. I'm confused about what's going on. I just know that I'm just gonna just make sure I'm in that calorie deficit, and everything else will fall into place. All right, so what are you guys saying? Okay, Delilah says it's highly recommended, just like a balanced diet and exercise routine, which, well, yeah. Okay, yes. I don't, but I should. I guess I drink more than before, but not enough. Okay, so you're not drinking enough. Yeah, you talked about the electrolytes help. And I will say, Devin, I agree. I started drinking that Element, and I love the taste. The watermelon salt is my favorite. And I would always water it down because it's too strong for me. So I would put it in this. I want to say this is like 40 ounces, I think. So I would put half the packet and then the rest water and some ice in there. And so I was doing that like 3 times a week. And then I went from 3 times a week to twice a week. And then I went from twice a week to now I only do it like tomorrow. I'll drink some because really I should have been drinking it today. But I knew I was out and about all day and I didn't want to have to go to the restroom as much. So I'll drink it tomorrow because it's my injection day is tonight. So I'll drink the electrolytes tomorrow just to kind of help with fatigue and all of that. And I like it, but I guess there are pros and cons to everything. And for me, it's a pro. It has not interfered with my, um, my blood pressure, my last blood pressure reading. I want to say it was 108 over 70. So, it works for me. But what are you guys getting in as far as the water? Um, Jen says 10 was her favorite and she was on it for 6 months. So Jen, I'm like, just like you, I'm on my 6 month. And I don't know what I'm gonna do after. It depends on when I go to the doctor. I go back in June. I was gonna go in May, and then I thought I'm just gonna stretch it out so I don't have to take off work. May is my last month before my summer vacation, so I thought I'll just stretch it out and go in June. So we'll see. I'm curious to see what happens. You're on Retta and you need it. You need that water. Wow, wow, wow. Very good. I love that. 128, 128 ounces. Okay, Mel says 110. Bobby between 80 and 120. I think I'm more like between 80 and 120. Maybe some days I only get 64. Um, now on those days that I only get 64 is because I'm drinking coffee. In one coffee, like a small coffee, lasts me. This is no joke, 3 days. Everybody wonders how I do it. I'm coming and going from work with the same small coffee because I can only drink a little sip of it. I add my little Fairlife protein shake to it. That's how I sweeten it up and, get that, color to it. And that's what I drink. So that doesn't, I don't know. Doesn't coffee have a dehydrating effect to it? I know it can be like a stimulant too to make you go to the restroom. But so that coffee just makes me not want to drink water. So yeah. Between 70 and 100. Okay, you guys are awesome. 80 and 120. You try to get 120 to 136. Okay, Z, that's good. 94. Very good. Jinx. 100 ounces. You guys are awesome. 80 to 100. Jarlene says over 120. Bobby, we're H2O twins. Lakeisha, 100 ounces. Healthy Spirit Podcast tracks. She says 44 day is the baseline, 64 some days, 80 to 100 on a good day. Linda's Journey says 100 ounces a day. I don't drink anything else, so that's why I think it's easy. I've always drank a lot of fluids prior to Zepbound. It definitely wasn't water. It was energy drinks, lattes, and sweet tea. Okay, I was going to ask you, Tangi, for water, I've heard to get a half of your weight in ounces. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's a gauge. To me, 64 ounces is like 8 cups, right? 8 ounces of water, right? So that's like the standard. I think you could get probably do a little bit more on this one. If you could get it in, especially if you're having constipation. I just have a hard time getting that water in. And then also I have to cut off my drinking at night because I'll be up drinking. So, I don't have a lot of time to get it in. If I drink in the middle of the night, I could forget it. I'm up 2 or 3 times. Delilah says I get at least 1/2 gallon a day, but it's how much I've been drinking forever. It's recommended to drink 1 ounce for every pound of your ideal weight. Now, my question for you guys is, you're drinking this water. Is it just water? Because people count like adding all the little flavors and, the artificial sweeteners and all that. I'm not counting that in my water count. I don't add that at all. It's pure water. So I would love to know how much of what you guys are drinking is pure water and how much of it is you're adding stuff to it. You're still getting the liquid, but I'm just curious. So Delilah says I get at least 1 gallon a day, but it's how much I've been drinking forever. It's recommended to drink 1 ounce for every pound of your ideal weight. Yes, I think Tangi was saying that. So Tangi, you're off to a great start. You got the water down. Then you got some ideas in here for constipation. A lot of us love that Mago 7. Haven't tried Miralax for some reason. But Mago 7, it just gets you going within 12 hours. It's like it has not failed me yet when I've needed that. Devin says, I didn't need electrolytes on Tirzepatide, but needed it on Retatrutide. It's the glucagon that works the kidneys hard. Oh, wow. Thank you for telling us that. It works the kidneys hard. Very good. Do you have a specific brand that you use, Devin? I'm titrating up in June to 12.5. Now, wait a minute. Mary, didn't you say you were having a hard time on 10? Are you having a hard time because you're not losing, or are you having a hard time because of side effects and all that kind of stuff. Like, so I guess if you're having a hard time losing, that makes sense maybe. But if not, I was just wondering why you're titrating up to 12.5, or your insurance company could be making you. That's also a thing. So 2 at 40 ounce in the Yeti and 1 30-ounce in the Yeti at night. Oh, wow. Jeez, oh man. So you're drinking up a storm. So you're at 110 ounces. That's good. Very good. 80 to 100 ounces used to do 125, but that was a bit too much fluid. Yeah, there is a such thing as getting too much. Jerlene, another super chat. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You are so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I feel so appreciated. Thank you. Tanya says, I am on 10 milligrams also. My weight has been up and down, fluctuating between 2 to 3 pounds a week. I have been on this dose for 3 months. No harsh side effects. I'm just fatigued. You've been fatigued for 2 days. Wow. So I would try those electrolytes maybe. They say there's some electrolytes that don't have like what element. I love element because I love the taste of it. Just the one though, watermelon salt. I had some different ones and the different ones, no, no, ma'am. I didn't like all those different flavors. But the good thing is, if you try Element, you can go and they'll send you like a little packet, like a variety pack, if you want to do that. But I don't know. So, have you tried electrolytes? May it help you? Oh, Geraldine, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank y'all so much for the tips and that support. Yes, and you have to come back and let us know how things work out for you. I think you're going to do a great job. My 100-ounce water is strictly water. I don't count tea or other drinks. Don't know how. I have never counted in the other liquids I consume every day. All right, very good, very good. Now, I wanted to ask Tangi, do you know how much weight you want to lose? Because you have a variety of people in here. I've lost 67 pounds taking Mounjaro. You've had people in here. Miss Linda she has a channel too. You might want to check her out. She's lost almost 100 pounds on her Zepbound. She's also on Zepbound. So, it's a lot of people in here in the chat that are content creators that are on that Zepbound too. And Mounjaro and Zepbound kind of work, they're the kind of twins, but the only difference is when you're taking Mounjaro, you're taking that for your type 2 diabetic. So, it has some limitations with maybe how fast you're going to lose that weight when you're a type 2 diabetic, but it has just worked with slow and steady and counting those calories. Do you plan on counting calories or are you over that? Tangi, do you have a plan? Like, what's your plan on this GLP-1? Because that's the message I would tell any new person is you got to change those lifestyles because if you just let the medication keep you from eating, you're going to lose probably fast at first, and then it's going to slow down. And if you got a long way to go, it's going to get kind of frustrating. So, if you have a plan of attack, that would be great. So Healthy Spirit Podcast says I count if I count it. If no calories added and my dietitian says to count my clear protein water in those 8-ounce days because I get that in with the 40-ounce. Okay. So the no protein. The only thing about that clear protein is doesn't it have like an artificial sweetener in it? Because I do the oath, but I like the frosted lemonade. The frosted lemonade tastes like one of those lemonades from Chick-fil-A. Have you guys ever had that frosted lemonade from Chick-fil-A? It tastes just like that. So I like that, but it has artificial sweetener, so that's not something I want to drink all the time. But I know people have a hard time getting in pure water. So I say however you get it in, you get it in. I just wonder. Some doctors count it and some doctors will tell you to just drink that straight water. I'm not a water purist. I drink plain water, sparkling water, water with flavor packets, coffee flavored water, Diet Coke flavored water. I get about 150 ounces a day. Thank you for that. It's Darium. I told you you have a way with words. I love it. I love it. Very good. All right, so Tanya, yep, I've been since Monday. Okay, very good. What have you been since Monday? I probably missed that conversation in the chat. I've been sorry about that. Linda's Journey, you love Element too. What's your favorite flavor? I love me some Element. Try magnesium, Tanya. Beverly says for fatigue, that's what she uses. Okay, very good. All right. No, I have not, but I will try the electrolytes. Okay, very good. Okay, yeah, I would try the electrolytes too. I use Transparent Labs Hydrate. It's the same dosages used in the clinical trials. It also has added taurine. I don't know what that is, which further helps balance electrolytes, and it's third party tested. Okay, let me write that down because I'm always looking for something new to try. Um, let's see. Okay, it's called Transparent Labs. There was one somebody else recommended. I didn't write it down. I was on this was another live, another day. But I said I was gonna this summer try some different electrolytes just to see. But I have a ton of Element. So over the summer, I'm gonna be doing a raffle to give away some of this Element. You know, I am and I'm an what do you call that? Affiliate of Element. So if you want some free samples, you go in this description, go in the link. I don't even know if I put it on this description. I hope I did, but go in the Element link. You could get some free, little flavors to try, all those different ones, which is nice that they give you like a little packet of things to try. But this summer, I have a bunch of Element in the watermelon, which is the best flavor. And I even have like the soda cans. Like they have some that's like a sparkling water. So if you want to try those, I can send some of those. But I'm going to be raffling that off because they take it out automated. And the one day, because I went from drinking like three or four packets to just the one. So I haven't needed to order. So I forgot that the last shipment, I already was stacked up, right? So I forgot that last shipment to like extend it out and they sent it to me. So I have a ton of it. So I think when I do my raffle this summer, I'm going to raffle off that Element. I'll announce it so people want to come to the chat to get some, you might can win some. And I'll do that and give it away. Or if somebody just says I don't want it, and you're the one in here that wants it, I'll send it to you. Let's see. Most electrolyte drinks are low dosed. Okay. All right. Very good. So that one is not, huh? That transparent. What is it called? Transparent Labs. Okay. Very good. Tanya, fatigue lasts too long and hunger and fluctuates 2 to 3 pounds. Okay. Fatigue lasts too long and the hunger and it fluctuates 2 to 3 pounds. Okay. All right. Very good. My goal is to lose about 60 pounds. Okay, very good. Okay, you got this. You got this. I love that. All right, I'm 201 pounds down now, but I still have 150 to go. So let's do this. Yes, yes, yes. Great attitude. I love that, love that, love that for you. Tangi, our goal. I will say, Delilah, I have a video coming out tomorrow. It's going to tell you my top 2 secrets. I call them secrets for losing weight steadily over time. It's 2 things that I did that everybody can do. So, Tangi, you want to watch this video? I'm going to be putting it out tomorrow. And I talk about that. And I mean, it's a real thing. And they shouldn't be secrets, but maybe they are for some people. But yeah, just losing that weight. Delilah, 201 pounds. I mean, that is, amazing. Amazing. I kind of want to sing you a song. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. I just love that for you. Tangi, our goals are similar. I have about 50 pounds to lose. I've lost 12 so far in 3 months. Well, Tangi, this is another content creator. Bobby, Dr. Bobby is what we call her. She is a doctor. So Dr. Bobby, you might want to check out her channel. And I think yeah. I was going to say what you were taking, but she'll see when, I think it's Wegovy, right? And she'll see when she gets to your channel. I love that. Love that. It's under Dr. Bobby, though, I think. No one, Tia is also what do you call that? Content creator. Tia, not the one I drink. No sugar, but your protein. Okay. Okay. Very good. Oh, I see. I never tried that brand. Let me write that down. You say it's my protein. Tia, did I miss, didn't you have your 1-year anniversary of being on Zepbound? Didn't you? Did you? I want to say I remember in the live you saying that. So if that's true, we want to celebrate you. Me too, Darium. I mixed it up too. Can't just drink plenty of. I got turned against oath because someone, you know who you are, told me it had milk in it. I do all of these except the Diet Coke, Darren, but I only count still and carbonated water, but not flavored ones. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, Linda, you like the mango chili. See, I didn't like the mango chili. Okay, very good. That's why it's great to try those different flavors. Miss Linda, mango chili does taste like the lollipop. You guys you like the mango chili too, Levon. Oh my goodness. And the sparkling grapefruit, I could do that, but it doesn't top that watermelon. That's the best one for me. Now I'm trying to think. I think I do have a flavor, one that has like a variety of flavors. I'm going to look and see what I have to raffle off. But the watermelon, I'm telling you, that is where it's at. Okay, where am I at? I think I lost my place. Let's see. So she said she didn't post yet. Where did I leave up? Okay, here we go. Okay. Linda's Journey, Levon, Tanya Bell. Most of us are here. So Delilah is also a content creator. I have to say that about you. Find Delilah's channel, Delilah. And then Simply Taisha is in here too. Where is Taisha? Where's for Tanya? Simply the content creator. She's putting out videos every day to give us some motivation. So you want to check her videos out. So we have Simply Taisha. If I forgot anybody, let me know. I didn't do it on purpose. Okay, so what do you guys are saying in here? And we're almost done. We have one more question. Will we make it through the one more question? Let's see. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so Tia says she didn't post it yet. Thursday or Friday, 1 year. Yes, yes, yes. Go Tia with the 1 year. You know, I love the people that have been on it for 1 year plus because they say that people don't last 3 months taking these medications. So that's why we got to keep Tangi in here. We got to keep her motivated. You got to come to these lives. You got to participate in the community to keep you going. You know, we love to celebrate scale victories, but also non-scale victories as well. So we want you to see. Tanya, you're going through menopause. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going through it too. Right now, I'm technically in perimenopause, but I think I'm headed there sooner than later. I think I'm headed there like at the train speed. Oh my goodness. So are you having symptoms, Tanya? Oh my goodness. Jeez, Louise, we all have so much in common. Delilah says, yeah, most of us most of us here are going through it too. Beverly had the lollipop. It tastes sweet and hot. I love it. I use it for a sweet treat. Really? Jeez, Louise. Dr. B is my favorite PhD. Tanya, menopause did a number on my metabolism. I think for most of us, yes, that it does do a number. Delilah, every time you mention your weight loss, I said, wow, that is to be celebrated and commended. Keep up the great work. Absolutely, absolutely, with the period, dot. Thank you, Beverly. I'm celebrating. I'm taking a U.S. tour. Okay, all right. So Dr. Bobby says her favorite flavors are raspberry and watermelon. Okay, very good. Mel B don't like the coconut milk. That's the best non-dairy milk. Okay, all right. So is it dairy or non-dairy? I'm confused. Yes, I agree, Miss Bobby. Healthy Spirit Podcast says she likes the raspberry, and watermelon salt. Grapefruit is okay, and I can't get with the mango chili. No, me either. There is Simply Taisha, Miss Tangi, so you can find her too. No, Dee, I was talking about most of us are going through perimenopause, postmenopause, but thanks for the shout out, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes. All right. People are saying congratulations to Tia. Tia, 1 year. I'm so excited for you. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. Delilah, it also has milk powder. Okay. I am there. Oh my God. So you are there. You are in menopause. You're not going through it. You're in it. Gosh, you could be a resource for me because I think I'm actually going through it. Not according to the nutritional information on the frosted lemonade, it only lists coconut milk for that flavor. Oh, okay. Okay. So just for that flavor, Mel, the rest of them. All right. All right. So this is what you guys are going to get. This is our last one, and then we're out of here. The last statement. This is truth or myth, and you guys did an awesome job. You guys are on it. Once you stop taking GLP-1s, the weight stays off. Is this truth or is this myth? And Tangi, what do you think? What do you think? What have you heard? What have you heard? Once you stop taking these meds, the weight stays off. What do you guys think? Truth or myth? Jeez Louise. All right, we got some. Who is this? Who is Quick Draw McGraw today on this question? Devin. Devin was Quick Draw McGraw on that question. Okay, okay. Let's see. Okay, while we're waiting for those to come in, Bev says, I think I'm done with menopause. I went through it for about 3 to 4 years, feeling crappy, hot, sweaty, feeling faint. I'm glad that went away. Girl like me and chill out. All right, tell you guys, our last live was kind of dedicated to helping Bev problem solve. So Bev, tell us in the chat, tell us what happened with your Wegovy. Remember last week, her dilemma was she wanted to titrate up to 1 from zero point 0.5 of Wegovy. She wanted to go to the 1.0, and her insurance company said no, they wanted her to put her on 1.75. Now, in the meantime, when she first got approved for Wegovy, she was on with one insurance company. At this point, she's with a different insurance company. So that insurance company told her no, and they said, we're going to titrate you up to 1.75. Now, she was already having some things going on with the 0.5, but wanted to move up to the 1 and thought that move up to the 1 wouldn't be as big of a deal as moving to the 1.75. So in the meantime, in between time, we gave her some advice. She took that advice, and she sent me this long message thanking me and just telling me what a great job that we all did helping her problem solve that insurance. So that made my day. And so Bev, update us in the chat if you can, like what happened with that insurance. And tell everybody else, because of course I do know, but I want you to tell them because they also helped too. They were very helpful, which is great, which is what a community is supposed to do. Devin says it's a myth. Once you stop taking GLP-1s, the weight stays off. Okay, Devin says myth. Daria myth. Sandra myth. Mel myth. Bobby myth. Tanya myth. Felicia myth. Simply Taisha myth, Beverly myth, Z myth, Lakeisha myth, Jerlene. Oh, I love it, Jerlene. She said it depends on if you eat properly. Ooh, love that little caveat there. I should have spelled myth. Wait, what? Delilah, what are you doing? Lakeisha myth, Jerlene myth. Darium says myth. Here's another depends. Tia said depends on the individual trying to be that exception. So, okay, very good. I wish it was true, LOL. Yes, yes, yes. She said she wishes it was true. I put that in the chat. I think you skipped it. Did you really? Okay, I gotta go back and find it. I probably scrolled down too fast. It says update. Okay. Yes, Beverly, you did, and we congratulated you on your approval. Okay, very good. Thank you. Oh, that's not a myth. It's a downright lie. I want to be that exception too. I want to be that. Mel says, as we all know, lifestyle changes are a must, but the meds do so much more for many people. Many people need the treatment indefinitely, but some do not. Okay, so very good. So that's a great way to end, to tell you what the research says. So it says, this is a myth. So all you guys were right. Even the depends people got this part right. Many people regain the weight if their lifestyle habits aren't in place. If you don't change that lifestyle, you will for sure probably gain that weight back. Are they telling you that on Reddit True Tide at all? Like if you don't keep up with your healthy eating and stuff, You will gain it back. Okay, Devin is hitting us with the facts over here. Devin says muscle cells have memory and so do fat cells, unfortunately. Yes, 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 yes. And my fat cells remember. They know exactly where to go and how quick to get there. I love it. Okay, very good. So the people that said depends on like if you continue that lifestyle, that is so true. That is so true. And only 15% of people are able to do it. And you guys, you know why? Because that appetite comes back. I hear like with a vengeance. That appetite comes back and people have a hard time keeping this weight off because that appetite is no longer suppressed. So I'm probably gonna be skipping, jumping, and hopping back once I get off mine. I'm gonna try it. And my goal is to try to get off. And I'm going to be coming back, skipping, hopping, and jumping to get back on this GLP-1. But somebody told me too, like a couple people told me when they stopped taking it, those aches and pains, that joint pain came back. Now that's enough also that's going to keep me on it because this is one of the reasons why I'm feeling so good, right? I'm going up and down the stairs like I was 16 again. I'm feeling footloose and fancy free, and I don't want to get that joint pain again. So that's going to keep me on it. So it's just like, geez, Louise. Agreed, Mel B. Once someone becomes insulin sensitive, they can carry on alone. Okay, yes, yes, yes. My recent experience tells me I will not be getting off ever. And Jerlene says thanks. Jerlene says thanks. So you guys, this was awesome. I want to thank you guys for stopping in. One of the things I might have to do is change this time to 8:30, just because my daughter's switching her gymnastics class. So I'll talk more about that on Sunday, on my update on Sunday. I haven't weighed in for you guys in 2 weeks, so I don't know what's going to happen because I upped my calories to, I'm slowly but surely moving them to 2,000 calories. You guys might be like, 2,000? Is she crazy? Well, we will see. This is what the guy at DEXA told me to do. So, I'm going with the numbers. I'm going with the scientific research. DEXA is the gold standard. So we'll see what happens. So I'm, eating more. And then on Friday night, guys, join us. We have a relationship expert. She's an author. I'm going to be putting up that the thumbnail and all of that so you can see her. Her name is Nadia. It's Nydia. Is it Nydia? She pronounced it for me. I'm gonna have it together on Friday, I promise. She spelled it out for me. It's like our Lydia, like Lydia, Nydia. But I think hers is Nadia. Is her name because she spelled it out. So we will be seeing her on Friday. So guys, if you have ladies, gentlemen, everybody, if you have questions for a relationship expert, bring your questions. You'll be able to chat with her. I'm going to be just talking to her, asking some questions. And then if you want to come on there with her, I feel like she's not like a doctor. She's not a doctor. So, I will have, if you want to have an opportunity to come on stage and talk to her, directly, she's open to whatever. She's excited. You guys, I don't know if you guys know Debbie from Debbie's Weight Loss Revolution. You might want to check out her channel. Debbie made this connection with us too, right? So this is so cool. So she has never done a live. She's never done a live. So she's going to have a ball with us, especially the Friday night crew. So she's coming on Friday at 8:30. So, just stop on by, say hello, and ask her some questions. You want to send me some questions, you can email the questions to me and I'll ask her. But I'm looking forward to talking with her. And she specializes in women, in our age group. Like most of us are, 40s and up. She specializes in that. You don't have to be single. You can also be married. She's actually married. So she's going to be dropping some gems like her, Miss Linda. Miss Linda, you got to come and talk to this lady. You probably, can help out too, Miss Linda's been married for so long. So thank you guys for stopping in. I had a great time with you guys. I will see you on Friday. If not, I will see you on Sunday at 2 for my weigh-in update. Thanks again and have a good night. If you remember, check out my video after we leave here. I have a video just for the members. So thank you. Devin, thank you for sharing that Reddit try. Thank you for sharing that with us, Devin. And thank you to our newbies. You're gonna be a newbie to GLP-1, Tangi, Tanya for stopping in. We appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Thank you for the super chats. All those people that love super chats. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Good night.